Okay, I'm back. This is out of the oven. Let me see. Oops. Boy, I'll tell you. See if I can get in there. Loosen this up a little bit. Without destroying it. All right, I have to do it this way, I guess. This way. Why I'm having such a hard time. I don't usually, but I am today, apparently. Let's crackle this a little bit. That was fun. Maybe one of my other tools. Maybe I can grab onto it with this. No fingernails, I'll tell you. Oh my goodness, Lucy out there running up and down the stairs. There she goes again. Well, maybe she'll get some sleep tonight. There we go. Now she's moving. Just needed some proper tools. I don't want it all the way off. I only want part of it off. So I can see me not messing it up. Oh, maybe I should run that through the pasta machine again. There we go. Just like that. So, I will need some of my Bakery Medium. That's going to be the bottom. Yeah, that's going to be the bottom. Yeah, I'll put this on first. I'm going to put some on my finger. You don't need a lot. You don't want it slipping and sliding everywhere. Stuff is very thick. So I'm just going to rub some on the bottom here. To make it a little tacky. There. Square box will probably be easier than a round one. I have to keep my eyes out for some of those in square. That's all right, this is gonna work too, so. If you hear music playing, it's my other half over there in the rec room listening to his music. Actually, some records that I got from my dad. Don't mind my head. Yep, that's me heading away. Anyway, I think it's gonna look all right. Maybe I should lift it up and finish it so you guys don't see my head. No, I don't. I'm gonna bring this around like this, and I'm doing that because I want to make sure that bottom is tight. Don't want it to look all stupid. What I should do is put it on something after I do this. That way I can push it flat. Like I said, this is a learning curve for me just as much as you watching it if you haven't done it before. You probably know how to do it better than me. Sorry for not chatting. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this on. I got some glass or something over there. I'm gonna set it on that. And press it down. I should have did that right from the very beginning. I'm worried about just sanding this afterwards. Clean up my mess. I'm gonna go get one of those glass things and I'll be right back. Right here. Just like this. I don't have any ceramic tiles. I never think to go and get any. We have a couple ceramic places in town too. Oh, she's sniffing at my door. Yeah, so we'll get that down there nice and flat. I still have my other piece in here, making sure it's nice and round. Not just... Now I can pick this up and just trim this off a little bit. Just like so. That looks better. Hope you like country music, 'cause that's what he's playing. If you can hear it. This can be all sanded afterwards anywhere. Afterwards, but I'm gonna be putting stuff on it, so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I want it to look good, but maybe if I make another one, it'll look better. I'm learning from my mistakes too. We all do. Something new is something new. I think that's gonna be okay. Oh, I see a little air bubble in there. Let's get that out of there. Nothing worse than those little air bubbles. That was the only one. Yep. All right. Let's go bake this for an hour. And we'll see how it looks. I'm gonna have to start working on the cover. Thinking I'm gonna put a little trim around here too. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I can do that after. I still have a few more bakes with this one. So we'll bake this one up. And I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Oops, I took that off after I just measured it all at least. I did cut out a circle here, and how I did this, because I know it's not perfect. That's close enough though. Is I had set this down, and I took a skipping rope that I have. Not that I skip a lot because I don't, but it gave me the nice thickness around here that I wanted for my cover. So now what I need to do is I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'm going to try and get this on here so that it fits fairly good. There must be a nice way here somewhere. Ah, that looks pretty good, I guess. Well, almost. I'm just going to push down a little bit so I get the little marking here. I don't know if you can see it. I just barely see it myself. And I need to put something in there, which means I'm going to need, I rolled out some clay, but I was thinking of putting something around the bottom, but I'll use that. Yeah, I'll use that for this. So I'll leave that there, and I'll go roll out another piece. Whoops, almost ran over my doggy. Sorry, Lucy. So flatten this out some and put it through my machine. Don't knock my lamp over, Lucy. Okay. Okay, Lucy Lou. Don't mind me. I think my allergies have turned into a sinus infection. I'll see what happens when I talk to my doctor tomorrow, since she's only doing phone appointments, which is fine. I didn't want to go to the hospital. All right. I'll roll it through a couple times, so I want to make sure it's nice and conditioned before I slap her down. Lucy's having a fit because she can hear Father upstairs, but she can't get upstairs because somebody's up there and he's talking to them. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my little tiny blade thing here, use the doll end of it though, And I'm just going to go around here, because I don't want to cut into my clay that's cooked. There we go. The other side. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she is putting on quite a show. Aren't you, Luce? Are you putting on quite a show? And I need to trim this off because still it won't fit inside that. That was just to give me a little indication as to a kind of size. And I'm sure you can hear the guys talking upstairs because they're quite loud. There's never really any privacy anywhere in this house, I guess. Lucy's crying at the door. Let me in. I'm down here just, you know, listening to it all and laughing to myself. Yeah, she's something else. Big baby. She's not even a big dog. She's a bulldog, but she's one of the smaller bulldogs that I've seen. Here she comes again. What's wrong, Lucy? Is Daddy ignoring you? Oh, babies. Oh, what's wrong, Lucy? That should fit in there. Let's check this out. Oh, poor Shay. I know. It's not very nice of Dad, is it? To leave you down here with me. I know. I think that should be all right. Looks like an air bubble there. You'll be okay. Maybe I should have baked it first. I think it'll be all right. Like I say, it's my first little trinket box I've ever made. That's actually a lie. I'll show you my first one as soon as I can find it. Here it is. And this is when I first started doing polymer clay, so it's been quite a while. But I made a little thing in there and the magnets. I'm not showing you the picture inside because it's pretty gross looking. But yeah, I just kind of threw this together one day. And I used a heart metal cutter. Like this one here, I used the circle one. Well, this one was a heart shape. I just went from there, but knowing now what I know, I would have done it completely different. But anyway, that's that one. And I guess I just never went back to it after that show that I did on there. I'm going to try and trim this a little bit over here. I need to see it. Reminds me, I need to order some more blades too. Just want to trim this off a little bit. You'll be okay, Lucy, I swear. You're going to be just fine. Yep. Daddy's not going to be long. Oh, she should tire herself out running up and down them stairs, I would think. And I'm trying not to cut down too deep. So this is far from going to be perfect. I'm taking the dull end of this. I'm just pushing up on it to make it more of a round, so I don't have any jiggies in it, if that makes any sense. Half the time I don't understand myself, so. I have some glitter in here from something, I don't know what it's from, but it's not cooperating with me very well. Come on out. I think I got it there. So I'm just going to rub these down a little bit because I don't want them with a sharp edge. And this will be, I will be baking this for an hour because I do have the 2 layers going on here. Just playing with a little bit here to make sure everything here is all tidied up nicely. Like so. Again, I only use scrap clay. Like, I'm just practicing here. The more you do these things, the better you do get at them, because your first one's just kind of a trial error. Like my heart one there that I did. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I showed it to you. I'm not overly proud of it. But anyway, it was my first attempt and it's been a few years, so I think it's time I stepped up to the plate again and give it another whirl. I think that's good. But this will be the lid to this part that we did. This is a little time consuming, not gonna lie, it takes a while. So there's a lot of baking to it. And while this is baking, I'm gonna do some sanding on this, so it's not so rough looking. And I do want to put something down here as well. I figure if there's going to be a lip up here for the lid, I kind of like to have a little bit of a lip down here. Anyway, I'll work on it while this is baking. So when this is done, we're going to hope that air bubble's still in there, that everything matches good. If not, we'll just sand it and we'll make it match. And that's it. I'm tempted to put little dots in here or something, I don't know. You know, like with my ball tools that I have, that I probably won't be able to find right now. I have the small one here. And here's one. Whoops, grabbed the wrong thing. I have everything everywhere. Like these little ball tools. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Slap a few of these in there. Just to give it a little something. Because it's not like you're going to really see it, because it's the underneath of the lid. But you know, you pick it up, you turn it over. Yeah, why not? That way, if I don't put any flowers or anything on here, I could always do like an antiquing with some paint. Because after it's baked, I won't be able to do the mica powders. But paint works great. So I think this will give it a nice little look under there. You know, I still haven't decided what I'm actually going to put on it. I have a few flower canes, so I seem to do a lot of flower canes. I might do some mix and matching of them and just put different ones here and there, and I'll make a leaf cane. I don't know if I have one or not. I might even have one, I don't know. And I might do that too. Make it a floral one. Just something different, you know? Anyway, I'll finish this. I'll bake it. And then, I don't know if you can hear her or not, but man, she sounds so pitiful out there. Anyway, I'll be back when this is done. Want to get all those bubbles out of there. I'll trim around the edge. I do like what I did under here though for the texture. I'm glad I did that. Make this right nice and smooth. I know it's noisy, and I don't like a lot of noise. So if it bugs me, I'm sure it's probably bugging you guys. There, let's trim around the edges. Like so. And you probably hear my oven going. I know you do. That noise in the background, that's my oven. I'm just going gonna rub all that in nice and smooth. So it'll leave a nice finish on here. I think that's going to be it for this until we start. Next time it'll be putting flowers on. Like I said, this is going to be a long tutorial. I apologize for that. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Anyway, I'm going to put you on hold for another hour, and then we'll be back. Hi everyone. I think I'm losing my voice now. I'm back. I did cut up some. This is still hot, by the way. You can see how rubbery it is. It's quite warm. I did cut out some flowers in different canes. Let me see. I do want to do a couple more of these since I didn't do any of them with you. So it'd be nice to do them together. I can't do what some of them do, cut it this way. I probably could, but I'd really make a mess. So, I mean, you hold, I'm going to put it this way so I don't chop those ones up. You hold it close together and you're pulling apart as you slice down. And you try and cut them as thin as you can. Except for in my case right now, I don't need them really thin because I'm going to be using, and I also like rotating my cane too because I find it squishes. I'm using my ball tools here because I want to, let me see, I'll use this one first. I want to take my flower, like I said, I want to do it 3D. So I want to take my flower cane and I want to make it like this, and I'm going to take my little tool here and cut in here so I can have my leaves looking, you know, different. Not really different, like they should be. And then I'm going to need to put some of my my baking stuff there on it and stick it to the top of this, which is still quite warm. But that's what I want to do with it. And that way you can squeeze it, you can manipulate it any way you want. And that's my plan. So I get some of this. I had it sitting upright, so it's going to take a while for it to come down. But maybe what I'll do is I'll squish it all over the top. Move some stuff here of this. Again, you don't need a lot, but you need enough to make it tacky. So we'll stick to the cooked clay, baked clay. Oh, yep, she's still warm. She's heating up my fingers. There we go. I go through so many wipes, mainly when I'm using alcohol inks. I go through a lot. All right, so let's play with this one again. Twist her up a little bit, manipulate it. Try and get it off, without breaking it, off my little ball. Let's just stick it right there. If it will come off my ball, which it didn't want to come off my ball. That's okay, because then we have this that we can lift it up with. Like so. Got a little tear in my little flower. Doesn't matter. And these are my translucent leaves. They're not going to be overly translucent because I cut them fairly thick. I can stick one of those under there, like that. Roll it out a little bit. Or I can even pop this up too, right? And I can, oh yeah, I also did up some of these square ones, but I'm thinking I might do a trim around the edge with them like this, with these here. And again, they don't have to be perfect. Maybe I'll stick a big one in there. And I'll just keep going around the whole edge like that. Big, little, up, down. Whoops. Nails can be in the way. Maybe I'm just a little too rough, I don't know. And with this on it, things slide around a lot better, so yeah, it's kind of fun. And I've got these in big and small. I'll get my ball tool out again. Mainly just to squeeze these. Maybe this one I'll put it on its side. I'll show you what I mean, so I'll put a little thing out here, twist it a little bit. Like so. Maybe I want this one kind of like this a little bit, right? And I can always trim this up. Push in on it, whatever. Play with it, do what you want, right? But I love doing this kind of stuff. Making it 3D. I've done a few things like this. But this is quite warm, so it's probably really softening up my clay a lot. And then I have these little bubbly things, and they're translucent too, but again, they're not going to be overly translucent just due to the fact that I cut them fairly thick. But I'm not really fond of this color, so I want to cover up all of this as much as I can. Yeah, stick these here, there, everywhere. No particular spot. Just try and make them nice and round. And again, they don't have to be. This is just all about having fun. And that's what I like about this. It's about having fun. Here's a larger one of those pink flowers that I did. Maybe I'll do the same with this. Pull it on the bottom. Whoops. My fingers are getting kind of sticky, I think. All right. Oh, I'm having fun with this one, aren't I? Oh, doesn't matter if it breaks. It just doesn't matter. Give her a little twist. I'll stick this one around here. Excuse me. And I'll just stick this all together again, like that. Again, I want to put some leafy kind of thing going on here. Split it up a little. It's kind of hard where that's warm, and it's still quite warm. Yeah, see, it's sticking right to it as soon as I put it on there. That's how warm it is. That's okay. I'm not looking for perfection. Just not doing it. Stick some leaves on here. Maybe I'll overlap them a little bit. Like so. See some of my fingerprints so I can get rid of them as I'm going along. Let me see, what else do I want to put on here? Put some more leaves, I guess. That one melted as soon as it hit. I don't mind. Some more of these. Slip, slide, no way. That's what they're doing. And then I will keep overlapping like that on the edges as well. Definitely gonna need to cut out some more of these little buggers. I still have quite a large cane. Let's see, another one of these. Stick that there. I'm gonna get some more of my pink flowers and a couple more of the black ones there, I guess. Give them a little bit of a roll up. There. I think they're kind of cute. Take some of these little black ones. Just like that. So I'm going to continue working on this. And when I'm finished the top, we'll come back. I'll show you what I've got done. Boy, did that ever soften up that clay. Whoo. Anyway, I'll work on this a little more and then we'll come back. Hey, back. This is all baked. Came out okay. Nope, that one didn't stick. That's all right. Any more? No. But I think it looks all right. I think next time when I make one, I'm gonna make me kaleidoscope, and I think that's what you call them things. I've got one here somewhere. Excuse me, yeah. Yesterday I had a bad day. Starting to feel better today. Definitely had something. But anyway, I'm trying to find that pretty one I have. That's not it. There should be. I'll make a bigger one. Maybe I'll do something like this because I really like this one that I had made. But it's just not, I don't have enough, it's not big enough. I could actually put that around the sides of it though. That would work. Maybe I will. The colors kind of match, don't you think? I don't know, maybe it's too much. Anyway, I'm going to put a coat of this on all around this. It's really going to be the last thing I do. If it'll come out again. Here we go. I'm tempted to use my new one. For some reason I have a hard time getting it out of this bottle. I think it's open all the way. Let's try it. Maybe I didn't have it open all the way. And there we go. So yeah, I called my doctor yesterday morning because she only does phone appointments due to the COVID-19. But anyway, so I wasn't feeling good. Didn't know if it was allergies. I didn't think it was allergies. Sinuses, head cold. I don't know. I had something. Wasn't feeling good at all. Hadn't been for a while. So because I had the runny nose, sore throat, and whatever else I had, the headaches, I had to go for a COVID-19 test. Anyway, I did. Better to be safe than sorry, right? But I know I don't have it. And honestly, I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. And it's not in the area as far as anyone knows. So I think I was pretty safe. So I go in there. They ask me a bunch of questions. I'm going to set this over here. They ask me a whole bunch of questions, you know, and have I been outside the country and blah, blah, blah. I was like, nope, I have not. Haven't been anywhere. I think I will put a few slices of this on there. Maybe I'll try and make it a little bit bigger. Anyway, so But of course I have all kinds of health issues and I can't get it. Like I can't. I'm too high of a risk. So I have to be really careful. So I stay home and play with my clay. And this is way more fun. We were supposed to be going away in April, but of course we had to cancel our trip down to Cuba. It was. My brother was going down there for his ceremony. I'm gonna have to put you on hold because I think somebody's taken the vacuum cleaner down the steps. Oh, nope, he shut the door. Thank you. Anyway, that's probably big enough. I keep forgetting I put that stuff on there. Yeah, that's big enough. All right. So I will take a few slices off of this and put it on there. But yeah, it was interesting. They did a throat swab, which I'm used to anyway. It's not a big deal. And she takes the same swab and she's going to do my nose. It's like, oh, well, that's interesting. After doing my throat, you're going to shove it up my nostrils. She said, well, it's better than the other way around. Yeah, true. You're right. And that one too sliced off. But anyway, it's done, over with. I'm glad. But now within 48 to 72 hours, I'll be getting a call from the Department of Health, and they'll be letting me know if I have it or no, or not. Which, like I said, I know I don't. Unless it's gone airborne and it travels quite the distance, I can't see me having it. I'll put one there. There's so many little things everywhere here. Now, let me cut them all up. If I have enough to go around, look, they're sticking to me and everything. Oh, they're flying everywhere. If I cut them thin enough, I should be able to get plenty. That's the problem, is cutting them thin enough. See, without messing them up like I just did. There's another blooper. Slow and steady one's the ways. That was a little thin too, the other one, but it'll do if I need it. I'm gonna turn this around. Or I get it too distorted. So I thought it'd be cute to do this and maybe lay some of the leaves, my translucent leaf cane on it. And I also have this one here that's a jelly roll, but it is translucent as well. Plus I've got this bubbly one, like we had on the top. This one. I buried a lot of them, but I was trying to cover up as much as this purpley color as possible, my scraps. Or I wouldn't have probably put that many on. I probably would have mainly concentrated more in the center part of this and left this open. Actually, if I wasn't using scrap clay, I probably would have used one of my metallic clays and did a pretty design for the cover is what I would have done, and just put something in the middle. But where I'm just practicing with this one, whatever. Pretty much anything will. Now I want to put it so that I have a big and a small. A big and a small, right? That would make more sense. Now, of course, that first one I put on is a little bit thicker. So, she said she'd call in my prescription for me. So I went yesterday to go get my prescription. Nothing there. It's for a nasal spray. I'm not big on nasal sprays. I said, don't worry. I'll just get this little, you know, those neti pot or whatever you call them that you do your nostrils with, your sinuses. Yeah, well, I said, I'm sure this will be fine because I'm pretty sure it's just sinus problems. So anyway, I have to do that twice a day. Yay, I don't like them, but they do work. Definitely not a fan of them, but it works. It helps a lot. So if you've never done it before and you're having some major sinus problems, it is the thing to do. I'm not worried about this being fancy. As we all know, this is just my practice run to see if I can even do it. And it's looking pretty good. So my next one, I'll plan it out much better. They would make nice little gift box too. Like for a family member, if I wanted to do one of my jewelry pieces, if I wanted to. I do so many. Made a nice little trinket box, say for my daughter or my granddaughter, and had some jewelry in there for her. That'd make a nice gift. Don't you think? I think so. I know I probably keep going off screen here. But yeah, my throat's still bothering me a little bit today. But it's like I said, I'm sure that's from all the sneezing and blowing I was doing the other morning. Like I say, it was a nightmare. And I think it probably started with allergies and ended up being sinus infection. That's what usually happens to me. It's nothing unusual. I really like this cane here, kaleidoscope, or whatever you call them. I'm not big on the names. If it's something I like, I just do it. So when it comes to names, you can call it what you want. Doesn't matter to me. I call it pretty. And you can tell I must like pink. I do like pink. I also like turquoise, those bluish colors, like the ocean. Oh, they're so beautiful. Hence the peacock pearl happens to be my favorite color in the clay line, which is why I did this like that. No, I still haven't put it together yet. I will. Like I said, I have the other part upstairs in the bathroom. I should probably get this one going. But I get doing other things. There's so many things in my head I want to do. I did do my tester pen. I still got to sand it a little bit and whatever else to it. But I'll get to it. Hey, what else is there to do in these times? Let's see if I can squeeze these two together. And this one's thick enough, I should be able to, but I don't want to distort it out too much. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I'm just lay my arms here so that I don't keep going out of the camera. A bad habit of that. Anyway, like I said, I feel a lot better today than I have for a while. But again, doing the floors and the dust, and I'm allergic to dust, and yeah. So what do you think? That should be okay, you think? I'm not worried about way up here, or I would have pushed it way up there. Once that lid's on, and it's sitting like, you know, this, nobody's gonna see it. Right? Right. So let's put some, look, I had enough to cut out just the right amount. Who would have thought? Didn't even have to use that piece. I'll put those to the side for my scraps. Excuse me. I'm going to do some of these jelly rolls. I never use the first one. Never. I don't know why, but I don't. Well, that's because it's distorted for one thing. Oh. And all these little gadgets here. Oh, he must be doing a really good job up there vacuuming. He's got it going again. Well, when you have 2 dogs and a cat and doing floors, it's dusty. I think he's starting to realize that. Yeah, Angie is allergic to dust, you think. There's some there that aren't cut really good, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to place them here and there. Gotta put one here. I'm going to put another one up here. Just randomly stick them on. I tend to do the up and down thing for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll stick one up here. Oops, I peeled that one a little bit. That's all right. Whoopsie. Let's just take it right off. Piece of the black. It's okay. And which one do I want to use? I'll use this one. And I'll stick this one down here. That looks kind of stupid down there. I'll stick this up here somewhere. And I'll use this one down here. So it's going like up, down, up, and down. I'm not even worried about these things being like smoothed out so it's smooth, you know, no bumpies. I'm not worried about that. I'm not even worried about my fingerprints, to be quite honest with you. Because it's mine. I did it. Right? If anybody's ever looking for me and they need my fingerprints, they know where to get them. Off my little trinket box. They'll find me in no time. Oh, at least they'll have that part anyway. And I'm just going to stick a couple of these on here in between. One here. I have this one facing this way. That one up a little bit. Down a little bit. Need a couple more. Yes, I'm still plugged up. And again, I do apologize. It must be annoying if you're listening to this. Listening to me sniff and snuff. And I can't help it though. And I do apologize. That one's that way. I'll put this one this way. And I'll put this one straight up-ish. I hear music upstairs. And that's all I want to do to the sides. I was going to put some of those clear bubbly ones, but I'm not going to. I think that's plenty. I don't want to cover up this total, I don't want to cover the whole design. That I don't want to do. So I'm going to put this in the oven. I got to stop talking for a while too. And I'll be back when this is done baking. I'm probably only going to put it in there for about 30 minutes because this poor thing's been in the oven so much. Between the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to put it in there for 30 minutes and bring it out. I still don't know if I'm leaving this way or, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I'm thinking where I do have it on the inside and coming through here a little bit in here, I might just do a black, I call it a black wash. You know, you do a white wash, black wash. Like I'd take some black paint and mix it with the water and just kind of go over it a little bit and then I'll wipe it. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Anyway, putting this in the oven for 30 minutes. Now I'll be back.